been stumbling, I've been lost for a minute, but motherfuckers still hustling. Always trying to get mine and nobody can humble me. Always stay up at times and nobody is above me. I remember times we was climbing up from below.
I'm gonna need no comments about my hair. I picked it out right before I went to the gym. I'm about to hit the shower and do a full wash and condition and all that. But what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Indiana Diaries. If you are new here, my name is Zach. I'm into fashion, anime, gaming, fitness, typical blur shit. And here we are. We're finally at the 4th chapter of the Indiana Diaries. You know what's crazy? I started this series with the intention of maybe doing like 4 or 5 episodes, like once per quarter, but I got so entangled with the idea of like making my videos a little more cinematic, a little more visually appealing, and vlogging has been something that I've been like really passionate about. So I'm really hyped that we're here at this point. So thank you guys for supporting me. Those of you who are really rocking with the series, y'all are the real ones. I see y'all. I see y'all's comments. I see y'all's suggestions every single day, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna start incorporating more cinematic shots in my short form videos so that those who are just sticking around for like the fashion stuff can get more used to this sort of content. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. We're still about fashion over here. After all, I am still Mr. HB Fashion. So for today, we're going to be keeping things simple as hell. Already been to the gym, worked on my legs. That was really eye-opening in terms of what I'm doing now. Following a program that I designed for myself and wifey, and it showed that I have some work to do in terms of like my mobility, in terms of my form. So I'm gonna be working on that. And today, for the rest of the day, I am on a hunt. I am going to be looking for the best looking denim jacket that I can find. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have like 8 denim jackets in that closet right now. And I think out of maybe all of them, I only like one of them right now. And I want to find a new one that's really going to be really dope for this one outfit I have in mind. And with that one outfit done, that's going to carry over to other dope outfits. So I'm going to be bringing you guys with me on that. Wife is going to be with me. We're going to be kind of chilling, doing our thing. So we're going to be hitting up like a really good mall that we really like here in Indy. And we're going to be probably hitting up a couple of thrift stores so we can find some gems there. So it's going to be kind of a vibe. Maybe catch something to eat. Who knows? But yeah, that's the plan for today. And while I got you guys here with me, I am going to be answering some questions that I put up on my IG. Just some simple Q&A questions that you guys wanted to know about me, about, how things are going for the channel and stuff like that, personal stuff, but we'll get into that here in just a second. For now, I want to go ahead and just fix this hair because I'm tired of looking at it. I think I'm going to be wearing a hat anyway, but just even then, if I take it off, I still don't want it to be like super like this. So yeah, we're going to fix that. All right, feeling much better. I think I'm going to be wearing a hat anyway, so I don't think the whole hair thing actually matters. But speaking of my outfit, I do have it ready to go. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I'm going for like a streetwear meets Western type of vibe, or I guess streetwear with a touch of Western. I don't know. You guys will see here in a second. But as I'm getting dressed, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Q&A started with the first question. First question is a 2-in-1. How did you get started on social media, and how do I start posting content myself? So I started my style journey probably around high school to early college. And I started around the time where I could start making money and start actually buying the clothes that I actually like. And my mom has always instilled the notion into me that I need to be presentable pretty much wherever I go. So that's pretty much where it all started. At least that's what I would say. And at the time, I was watching a few content creators that actually pioneered the concept of making men's fashion content on like YouTube and Instagram, stuff like that. So people like Alex Costa, Teaching Men's Fashion, Alpha M, and I think a couple others I can't think off the top of my head right now. And I just kind of followed a lot of their fashion advice, and it overall reflected in my overall style. And it kind of repeated over the course of a year, the cycle of me watching their videos, getting inspired, and people come up to me asking me, how do I style this? Where did I get this from? To the point where over a course of a year, I started making my own content and posting it on YouTube and Instagram. And I think I posted my first consistent bit of like videos and pictures around like, I'd say 2017, the beginning of the year 2017. So I've been doing this for over 7 years. 7 years, that is fucking crazy. And in terms of how you can get started when it comes to content creation, I would say just go ahead and get started, man. And you don't even need much. When I first started this, I had, damn, what did I have? I had a Samsung Galaxy S2 as my primary camera. So for all my photos and for all my videos, where I was shooting for like YouTube, I was using my cell phone and I ran that thing into the ground. A little bit of a side note, I looked at myself in the mirror and I wasn't really feeling the boxy tee going with the cargos and the boots. So I think I'm gonna go for a t-shirt that's a little bit more slim fitting to see if that can work with the look I'm going for. And probably the best advice I can give anyone if they were wanting to start out with content creation, make sure that you're consistent for one, and make sure that as you're going along, your quality is improving. So if you're learning about cinematography, photography, and stuff like that, it is a good point to actually learn about that stuff and invest it into your own content, because trust me, that's something I wish I would have done early on into my career, and who knows how far that would have taken off as far as it did. But I'm grateful for where I am right now, and I'm grateful to have this opportunity to pass on that little bit of knowledge to you guys. So please use it wisely. All right, wifey's waiting for me to get going, so I gotta break this outfit down real quick. So I swapped out the t-shirt that I originally had, and I got this black one from Uniqlo. I paired it with my cargo pants that I got off of Amazon. I was always a little skeptical to get clothes off of Amazon, but these actually fit me pretty perfect, and I haven't been able to put these away this spring season. I have my cowboy boots on from Thursday Boots. If you haven't checked them out, please go do so. Typical jewelry, watch, my rings, and my bracelet from Clocks and Colors. Chain, got my shades from Tomahawk Shades, and I have my trucker hat that I got from my boy Devin on deck. But I gotta get going before this girl comes back in here and kills me.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, well, obviously, I want to move out of Indiana, despite this being the Indiana Diaries, and I kind of want to, I don't know what we decided. Did we decide California? Is that what we want to do?
We had talked about multiple places, talked about California, talked about Texas, talked about New York.
Yeah, but I think maybe California is going to be the, I don't know, we have to go to California to kind of scope it out just to kind of see, but let's just say we land on California. Okay, so California, obviously the channel is going good by what, 5 years? I think we're well over a million subscribers by then. We're at 22,000 now, which is pretty damn good, better than what I thought we would be at this point, but I think a million would be pretty damn attainable by that time. And the rest of the channels, you know, that's just kind of history. Doing good on there. I think by 5 years, I'm starting my own clothing brand, or at least have already started it, and I'm already just making new drops for it. But yeah, I think that's for the most part how I kind of see my success going. Maybe we, I don't know, have a kid on the way, maybe, or something like that. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. That's something I think we have to talk about on a personal level. But yeah. I think that's pretty much what I got for that. So we just made it to Target, and I think just real quick, I'm going to check and see if I can find a good denim jacket there. I doubt it, because that's all where my other denim jackets came from. So I think they're gonna have the similar fit, but you never know. So I'm just gonna run inside and just check real quick. So after the Korean barbecue spot, I pretty much got into a comatose state just from being so full. And I ended up waking up late last night to prep for some work that I had to drop for a brand today. So I took care of that, got the post out, and it's doing pretty okay. You know, engagement is up because it's kind of like out there, but if you guys are following me on Instagram, you guys will see that. But speaking of branded work, so today I have to do not a reshoot, but just I guess an additional shooting for JD Sports and Asics because I forgot to add a couple of photos, like horizontal and some close-ups of the shoes that they sent me. So I have to take care of that, and I was supposed to take care of that like right now, but I forgot my tripod at home. So now I have to go back, and I think I'm gonna hit up Best Buy and see if I can buy a like smaller tripod so I can like get some like lower shots and some close-ups of the shoes, and just one to have in general, because I feel like I needed one for the longest time and I've never gotten one. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking care of that. But since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and answer another question off the Q&A, and that is, how is the gym progress going? And I would say, so in terms of, let's say it started the year, January and February, I was pretty much on track with everything. I was going to the gym consistently, and I was, you know, keeping up with everything in terms of like, you know, make sure I eat clean, trying to, you know, stop eating out as so much. So I was about maybe like 75% of the way there. We still had moments where we were just like, we don't feel like cooking, so we just went out and got something. But then in March, that's when everything kind of went like down the tank, because we ended up not liking LA Fitness so much because, one, the spot that we were at is super busy. So we just ended up canceling our membership, but without doing some research and going to a new gym right afterwards. So when it came to working out, pretty much for all the month of March, it was just very spotty, inconsistent, and I maybe got maybe one or two workouts throughout the week, if that. So my overall like physical strain was just tanked, and the eating habits got bad again. So I in fact regressed from the progress that I made. So and I keep like capping out at like around like 3:0. I think the lowest I got was like 3:05 in terms of my weight. And now I'm like back up to like, shit, this is embarrassing to say, but I'm back up to like 3:25 or some shit like that. That's from the last time I hit up the scale. I need to hit it up again. But over the last couple of weeks now, I have been going back into the gym. In fact, it feels like, I don't know, something's kind of like ignited in me to the point where I want to be as serious as possible with this, because I know what my results can look like. I know how far I can take this. I just need to be disciplined about it and start actually taking it seriously. So I've been coming up with a workout program for myself and a separate one for Maddie, because she has different goals in terms of how she wants, you know, her results to come out. So I'm just kind of like looking at different like workout programs and like, you know, consistently talking to her. We have a nutritionist, you know, just helping us, you know, with a diet plan and stuff like that. And so hopefully within the next couple of months we can start seeing some real results. So far the last couple of weeks it's been good. We've been going maybe like at least 4 or 5 times a week. So and I think that's like gonna be like the bare minimum in terms of what I'm doing. But my goal is to like have every single day be something physical going on with me. You know what I mean? My physical strain needs to be up. And if I'm having like a rest day, it won't just be like me, like maybe not totally going to the gym, but if I end up going, I'm gonna be working on like very light stuff, mobility, making sure that I can keep up with like, you know, the forms of like my workouts and stuff like that, if that all makes sense. So yeah, I guess I'd say that's where it'll go. I think the next episode I drop, I'll maybe start dropping like some actual numbers and like some stats and maybe show you guys some real progress in terms of what I've got going on, instead of just, you know, having you guys trust my words. But that's just, honest to God, like, what I'm feeling. And I kind of want to circle back to that. I feel like there are certain aspects in my life that are holding me back, and it's because of the weight that I just refuse to drop. And it's a matter of me actually locking in and starting to be disciplined about this. So I think like I said, something clicked over the last like few weeks when I realized I was back at the point, I was basically back at square one, and something clicked, and now I'm like more focused than ever in terms of making sure that I'm getting up and going to the gym as that sure that I'm getting up and showering every day, or getting up and brushing my teeth every day. Like, that's how locked in I am, and I don't want to lose this. So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make sure that I actually get this workout program solidified and like get it going for me. I think I have like an 8-week period that I'm designing for myself and wifey, and is going to basically progress and grow, become more advanced as we, you know, continue to work out, and we eventually do find a gym that we actually like to go to and stuff like that. So, and you guys will, of course, will be seeing that as that progresses. So yeah, overall, I'm excited to get started. I'm excited to keep going, or that's what I should actually say. But yeah. So yeah, I'm about to drive home, grab my tripod, then drive to Best Buy so I can pick up more equipment. And now we're gonna get this shoot done. All right, so I got the photos done. They came out really nice. I think the brand's really gonna like them. But I have to tell you guys something. There is a reason why I am never letting my girl go. She is just down for the fucking cause. So she's at work, right? And she works at a mall. She's talking to, I guess she's friends with like the property manager, and she was talking to them, and she made mention that I am a content creator, you know, I make content and stuff like that. And she mentioned in the past that anytime that we've tried to come here and like take pictures or like get some footage, every single time a security guard would come and like just bother us and tell us, yo, you're not allowed to film, you're catching the buildings, you're not allowed to film, all that. So the property manager was like, well, we're trying to get more eyes onto this mall, and we're actually trying to incorporate a system where, you know, content creators can come in and, you know, get permission from us. So he's welcome to be here and start filming his content. Just let the security guards know that, hey, so-and-so gave me full permission to do so. As a content creator, like, if you're a content creator, then you know how valuable that is, because there is countless times that we're just in an establishment, we're not bothering anybody, but we're just filming our content. People see a camera and they lose their minds. They think that we're putting everyone on blast, but in actuality, most of the time, sometimes there are people who are being dicks about it, but most of the time, your average content creator is just doing their own thing. They're filming themselves and they're getting the hell out of Dodge. But to secure this, and we now have a solidified, like, and she said, as long as it's mall property, we have an entire access to be on grounds and start filming. Of course, I'm not gonna be filming inside of the stores unless I have like that specific permission. But damn, dude, you don't know how fucking hyped I am about this. So shout out to Maddie, shout out to baby girl. I love you so fucking much. Like I said, this is the reason why I'm never gonna let this girl go. She is down for the cause. Fellas, find you a girl who is down for you in every shape and form. Like, it even to the point where she will do the little and big things to help advance your career. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about, like, you know, her being like in the kitchen or wherever the hell, some red pill shit people like to spit out these days, but she genuinely likes to make your life just a little bit easier, however way she can. That's the girl that you want. Bro, I'm so fucking grateful, man. I'm just excited, you know, because I'm just thinking about future photo shoots, if I have like any special branded content and stuff like that. Even if I get to a point where one of these stores in here starts to sponsor me, I could probably finesse a way to get inside the store and get some footage while I'm there shopping, which that's going to be lit as hell. I cannot wait. So again, yeah, shit. Thank you, baby girl. This is such a fucking dub. So now I'm gonna go find a place to park and sit at a Barnes and Noble and just get some work done. I already got done with the branded stuff today, so I need to take care of some behind the scenes stuff. And I think I'm gonna find a good parking spot because baby girl is about to get off work, so we can go ahead and scoop her up and head on home afterwards. I think I'm gonna answer another question. What's your favorite anime? And if you're paying close enough attention to my content, you would know that Naruto holds a special place in my heart. It is the one anime that I can watch over and over again and just not really get tired of it. It got to the point where I can have it on in the background. And if you pay attention to my videos, you know that I'm using a technique from that show in almost every one of my videos. So it can't be missed if you're a huge Naruto fan. But yeah, I will say Naruto is a pretty good selection for my favorite anime of all time.
Don't get close to me, unapproachable. Run through bitches, disposable. Shut up, bitch, getting emotional. Don't have time for crying, get the fuck up and walk out through the open door. Met that bitch out in Buffalo, throwing up outside the liquor store. Couple rags got me spazzing in the backseat and we crashing. Teeth yellow like my daddy's green. Monsters in the cabinet, please. Hold your tongue and stab and freeze. Pull out the gun, arrest.
Remember how I said I'm locking in when it comes to the gym, like something clicked in my head? Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I'm feeling really good, you know? I know they say it takes maybe like a couple of weeks for you to feel it, you know, the results of you like being in the gym, you training and stuff like that. But since I've been so like on and off over the last span of like a few months, like this time, like I'm just like 4 days into like the 5 scheduled workout routine, and I'm already feeling it, and it's feeling pretty damn good. I'm sore all over my fucking body, but so far it feels so damn good. But I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're 4 episodes deep into this, and it's crazy because I said I was going to do like 4 or 5 episodes, you know, just for over the span of the year. But I just decided, you know what, fuck it. We're going to bust out as many episodes as much as we can. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. But be sure you guys are following me on Instagram, on TikTok, all the other social medias, just so that you guys can keep up with my other content, the other fashion stuff. And I'm going to be incorporating more of the lifestyle cinematic stuff in those videos. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to be traveling soon, going to Texas, probably going to Cali, maybe New York, but we'll see. The summer's going to be lit. I'm already going to just warn you guys right now. It's going to be lit, full of me traveling, taking pictures, videos as I'm doing it. So just be on the lookout for that. But I love you guys. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next one.